Hey, Em. Hello. Yes, hold on 1 second. Yes, hold on 1 second, okay? Okay, I'm going to shuffle these cards, and Chrissy, I'm going to shuffle these cards and then have you pick some numbers, okay? Well, I'll do them in the room. Go take a shower and get dressed.
Why?
Because we're going to go to get something to eat and go to the store.
Why?
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 Making me get up. What am I supposed to be eating?
Okay, you can go ahead and pick two numbers, Chrissy, 1 through 47.
What am I supposed to be eating?
only 15 bucks.
Yeah, where am I gonna eat that?
And just as soon as you get dressed and take a shower,
Where am I supposed to eat that?
we're gonna go pick it up.
Then what, come back here?
Yeah. Well, go to Walmart and then come back here. Okay, I need to pick 3 more numbers between 1 and 52. Two more numbers after 22? And one more. So, I don't know if you're going through a difficult time right now, but the cards are showing that you're going to have a very prosperous coming up. The bear is about financial. So there's some kind of success because we have the fun, which is success, and the bear is financial. So you're going to have some success in some kind of business adventure that you are taking on or that you are going towards. So the cards are saying just take a time out and gather your senses here. You do have the breathe card because you are changing. You're going in a new direction. You're going down a new path. And down this new path, you're going to also call in soulmates here. So you're going to be calling in new friendships, new soulmates as you head down this path. So it's saying that if you be a little bit more forceful on the job front, you're going to be able to push through those barriers of getting a job because the bear here represents a force, a brute force. And it's telling you to push something through sheer force here. It's telling you to keep holding on because you are going to have luck. Whether you're having it right now or not, it's going to be coming to you if you keep having faith. You have to have trust in the universe because this card is telling you to breathe. Take it easy. Don't be too hard on yourself is what I'm hearing. Patience, waiting, going slowly, wellness, meditation, and trusting in the divine plan. If you don't meditate, this card is calling for you to try and meditate. It's really also calling for you to have trust. Breathing exercises are going to be beneficial for you. You've never had a boyfriend? For the relationship of this card aspect, it's telling you to don't be in too much of a hurry to find a boyfriend, because your heart's going to need time to open up. And your heart often knows what the ego resists, okay? And this card also represents the fact that the universe is working to start preparing you, start preparing your future, start preparing new opportunities for you, and that is most likely why you have this card here, the change of wind, okay? And it's okay to be scared, honestly. But it is telling you, even though you're scared, to have that, kind of release that fear through maybe meditating or learning some calming techniques. So now is the time for transformation. You're a little bit confused on what direction to take. But it's telling you to realize that the unknown is where the magic happens. Some psychic lady told you you'll never find love. That's always, always, always get a second opinion or a third opinion. I never, like personally, I've gone to one psychic before and I was lied to. Like personally, they told me one thing and it just was uncompletely true when I was talking about someone else. And I said, what's this person's name? They gave me a name and it was nowhere near who they were talking about. And I didn't even know the name they were giving. So I would always seek a second opinion, because there are liars out there. There are people who will cheat you. There are people who just want your money. So it's also very be careful, because there are psychics who are frauds out there. I hate to say that, but it's true. So loyal heart, like I said, is calling in friendships. It's not only calling in friendships, it's calling in soulmates. So hold on, guys. Sorry. Yeah, so Chrissy, I would always get a second opinion, because like I said, some people, even people who claim to be psychics, rob people. There's frauds everywhere. And it sucks that people take advantage of people in situations like this, but they do. You have to really believe in yourself and change your perspective about yourself. When you change that perspective about yourself, things are gonna flow in easier for you. I used to feel that way a lot, and they say that we attract the energy that we put out. So when we start saying like, oh, I don't feel pretty or I don't feel ugly, we attract people who are gonna view us just the same. But once we start loving ourselves and saying, looking at that feels so completely like weird at the first time, like you'll start getting used to it, and you'll start getting used to it to the point where like one day you're gonna look in the mirror and be like, I do look okay. I do look okay. I'm glad with how I look. So that's my recommendation to you, is just try that out and look in the mirror. Even if it feels weird and awkward, just be like, I love myself, I'm awesome, and I'm pretty. Because everyone is pretty to someone. There is no ugly people in this world at all. No ugly people. Just because someone is unattractive to me does not mean that they're unattractive to somebody else. It's it's common. Like some of the most beautiful people in the world will feel like completely ugly and like completely unattractive. And I think it's from trauma we faced, you know. Maybe in this past life or our current lives or childhood lives and from past lives. It's just I've noticed it's very common around women, and it's funny because I'll watch guys and they'll be like, "Oh, I'm so attractive," you know, and they'll have some like very, they have more confidence than us women do. We're always comparing ourselves to other people. We're always, you know, being compared to other people. Like being a woman in this day and age is somebody telling us that we're imperfect constantly, but that's not the truth. The truth is we are perfect. We create life, you know, we bring beauty to the world. A woman is naturally beauty. Her body is beauty, and you can see it in the way that people will always lust after women. It's sad that our society teaches us as women that we're so unattractive without makeup, or we're unattractive without our clothes on, or we have to do this to do that to be attractive. But that's not true. You can go out, and I'm sure many guys are looking at you, but you have to feel that inside for yourself first, which I feel if you do look in the mirror a couple of times, like throughout the week, and tell yourself that you are beautiful inside and out, you're gonna start believing that. Yeah, they do. I dated an Arabic guy, and I've dated a couple of them, and nothing against Arabics, but I talked to my friend, even in India, they're like that. I told my friend in India, I said, is it acceptable for you guys to just cheat on your wives? And some of the Arabic guys I talked about, like, is this common for you guys to sit there and cheat on your significant others? And they said yeah, and I was just really shocked because, you know, here in the US, the culture difference, it's and everywhere else in like you know, European countries, that's a shocker to us. So it's crazy. Yeah, they do it here too. I've noticed that, and I've been trying to tell people like there's nothing wrong with loving more than one person and being like polyamorous. But even a therapist said that most of her clients are cheating on their husband and wife. So I literally came to the conclusion that you're either going to cheat or be cheated on, so that there's, you know, kind of less heartache. But I don't think, I think humans are polyamorous, and I think that a lot of people don't understand the idea that you can love more than one person, but it's not okay to sit there and put someone else through cheating, you know, if you're not going to be honest, the thing you can be honest about is say, hey, you know, I like polyamory. And if you don't, then we can't be together because it's not fair and I don't want to feel like I'm cheating on you. But unfortunately, we're not there yet. Right? It's so common. It's really sad. That is another thing that like I wish the world would bring awareness to. I was on something called Whisper. It's an app, and I'm just watching these people asking for like people who are married and to cheat, and I was like, you guys have like no dignity. Don't feel wrong about it. Like, I don't know. It was crazy. But I hope that you are able to like find that you are beautiful inside, because to me every woman is a goddess, okay? And they deserve to be treated like a goddess, and they deserve to be, you know, I feel like a goddess and just feel beautiful inside. All right, Em, are you still here? Let me shuffle your cards, Em. Ah. Hi. Okay, two numbers, 1 through 47. Yeah, that's true. I think like monogamy is becoming harder to find in life. Oh, interesting. Okay. Right? Like that's my idea, like single living with my dog. All right, 1 through 52, 3 numbers. Hey, Brian. 42450. You're kidding, right? You. Christy, where are you in the world? Are you in Europe? Or are you Germany? Florida? Oh, you're in Florida right now. This is funny, Em. This is funny. Your reading's funny. Yeah. So basically, like the gist of it, it's telling you to stop daydreaming about the relationship you kind of want and to go for it and go get it. And that you're developing your you're developing your sense of spirit and your sense of like being with spirit, and then spirit is going to be preparing like a serendipity moment for you. um it's just funny because when I see this, like immediately in my head I see the imagine card, and I just imagine like the universe saying, stop imagining what kind of relationship you want and just go for it, like all sassy, like. Okay, so you're going to be facing some difficulties and some obstacles right now. These can't be overcome, but they're very prominent in your life. You have the mountains, which is your obstacles here, and then you have difficulties, which is your birch here. These two are not the positive cards in the deck, so you're definitely facing some issues that you're going to have to overcome. This could be like, I know, right? It's funny because you have your other cards are very positive. They're very positive, but these other two cards, you're gonna face some obstacles that you're gonna have to that you're gonna have to jump over, right? I'm seeing like an Eight of Swords, that you could be standing in your own way a little bit, because you might be daydreaming a lot of what you want to do instead of taking action here, right? So this card is a call for action, to take action. If there's something that you have on your mind that you want to do, just you need to start doing it and stop daydreaming about it, because this is a card of action. Higher power, like this is, did you get this card yesterday? You might have got this card yesterday. Like I said, that's calling you to your relationship with spirit. You were one of the ones seeing the repeating numbers, right? Yeah, manifesting wealth. The universe is creating a moment for you, where something is going to happen. You're going to be at the right place at the right time at the right moment, and you're just going to have this like aha moment. And you're working with spirit here. But yeah, you have obstacles. You have to be able to maneuver and work through these obstacles. I'm kind of hearing like karma, like these is did you get tarot cards too? Was it you that got tarot cards too? The repeating numbers, yes, we did talk about the repeating numbers, which means you are working with spirit and trying to like getting involved with them. I feel like that's like your karma here. So when you work through your obstacles, you start achieving like good karma, and good karma starts coming into you, to you as you work through these obstacles. So it's so funny. It's like, what the heck did we do in our past lives for these lives to be so complicated, right? But yeah, interesting that you have these two. But that explains that if you always have obstacles to go over, you're always going to have these hurdles here. But the more that you work with spirit here, the more that you're gonna release that karma that has been brought upon you. And I really do feel like it is karma. That's why you have these obstacles. Probably past life karma that you have built up, unfortunately. And I'm right there with you. Like, I know how that feels. It's so freaking crappy because it's like you hurdle over one thing and you have this like short tiny period where it's just, you know, smooth sailing, and then boom, something else happens, you have to hurdle over again. But I feel like I said, you're working through it, and Spirit is telling you that if there's something you want to go for, then don't daydream about it. Go for it. Right? Life's funny. What the heck? I lost the book. Yes, right? That's like how I feel. Beforehand, I was like, oh my God, I can't do this, you know? But it honestly, it builds strength so that like you're able to endure stuff, and you're able, like, you just have this amazing warriorness, and able to endure a lot. So that when those tiny things do come and you're just like, that's nothing. So, like, yeah, so this card here, I'm going to read it to you. Turning imagination into manifestation, creative thought, visualization, the power of aligning imagery and feelings and creative illusions. That's right. You were manifesting yesterday. That's what we were talking about. You were ready to manifest. And it's telling you to just keep going with that. That vision board when you create. Right. What's in retrograde? It's Pluto. Is it Pluto, Uranus, and Saturn that are in retrograde? Like, holy moly. Oh my gosh, Venus. Oh my gosh. Ada, are you still here? I think yeah, keep working with spirit. All right, guys, I will be back and I will finish up these. So, make sure to subscribe so that you guys get updated, because I'm going to come back on. I'm just going to run to the store real quick and then get some food real quick. But I will finish, you guys, when I get back.